Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm doing a little video, not a live stream, but I'm doing a video this time of some gameplay because in the live stream I was using a lot of materials and right now I'm going to go farm. And I thought I'd do a little video because I just changed up some things like this and removed the background and changed up the voice a little bit. So yeah, I'm kind of testing things out right now. And the exciting news that I have, though, is we are getting really close to the final testing. Uh, the fixes are being done right now as we speak. So that's really cool. And we're probably going to be the new version for me to test is going to be out in a couple of days. And I'll probably do a video on that, maybe a live stream as well. And when we launch to Epic Gaming, I will definitely be doing a live stream, so keep an eye out for that. And so let's just jump in there. We're going to do farming, so I'm going to go in with no loot or anything and just see what we can get out of it. And yeah, so let's do that right now. Don't need the shotgun where we're going. So we'll get rid of that, put that back over there. What do we, well, we can do this real quick. And exit. We'll go over here and upgrade our guns to a level 2. Throw those in here like you do. And we're just going to jump in there. So I'm going to jump into Harold Town. And yeah, let's go. So I'm really excited. Last week we put in a new ticket board for our developers because the things that I kind of wanted to get fixed was becoming overwhelming. So we have a ticket board now. One of the things in this particular raid is removing some of this blood splatter so that we don't lose so many frames and that glitchy, the graphics being kind of glitchy. But yeah, we're definitely in here for heals. We're definitely in there for rockets. Let me turn down this out of my headphones. So I'm blowing my eardrums out. Oh shit. Well, we need ammo. Let's grab a couple and then squirt out of here. Head over to the other ammo depot. See if we can lose a couple of these guys. And yeah. So if you don't want to go watch, oh shit, some of the live streaming videos that I did, this is Siege Worlds. We're going to be launching on Epic Gaming, and as soon as we get all of the bugs worked out, there's 4 different game modes, like 3 different maps and 4 different game modes. And the objective here is to, well, in this particular one, it's not die. So let's try to do that first and foremost. But it's to gather weapons, collect divvy, use divvy as the commodity or monetary system inside the game for buying and selling things. We have an auction house that we use a vendor, so you can earn divvy while you're playing. You can sell things in the auction house, And Divi is a crypto, and it's real. It's real money. I'll probably be doing a video on how to, a little bit more about Divi. It's a proof of stake coin. So as you hold it, you're actually mining the network or staking the network and earning rewards as you do so. But inside the game, when you're holding it in your wallet, you're also getting rewards for holding it in your wallet. We're just going to collect everything except that flame ammo. I have a bunch of that. But what I'd like to do is get a community started, get people to go ahead and they can jump in. That first starting area, we can all join up in there. We can hop into a map together. Oh my God, I'm dead. We can hop into a map together. We can play together. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a community involved, and even maybe try to create our own video game as a community. I think that'd be really cool. So I got a bunch of ideas that we can do while we're in here, but I could show you around a little bit. So here's like a chest. When you do quests, at the end of your quest line, there's an opportunity to get keys that drop that you can open this, and there's random guns and different items in here, kind of like Counter-Strike, where you buy chests and get keys and open them up. It's a random drop inside here. Here's the auction house. So you would take the items that you have in your bag, and you can put them up for sale for Divi. As you get weapons, like I showed you over here, as you get 4 weapons, then you can go to the vendor or the forge guy, and he'll rank them up for you. And so like my highest level gun is a level 6. I'm using a level 6 M16 right now. And when you get to a level 7, you have the ability to NFT them. And I think what we're going to do is have the NFTs be able to have custom designs on them that you can create or choose that are custom to you and unique to you. And then as we keep growing, other creators can create games and hook them up to our network. And then you can take your NFT gun to the other networks and use them over there. Let's see, do we have anything else that we can upgrade? Nope. So you come over here, you take your level 1s and you upgrade them into level 2s. And you can take a level 2 and upgrade it to a level 3. And then these are ore. So if you have 100 ore for a level 1, if this was 100, then you can use 3 at 100 to rank up. And then you get your pickaxe, which I have a level 2 pickaxe. You can get your pickaxe through the chest as well. You see over here I have a rocket launcher, level 4. You can only get rocket launchers in the chest, so you got to do quests to be able to open up the chest. And so you would want to, try to get your pickaxe, get your rocket launcher, and then you take basically your rockets. Right now is a level 1. You can get grenades and then use the grenades. They're just as good as the rockets, but rockets do more damage, like pinpointed damage, Okay, so I want to hop back in there, get some more stuff. But what I'm going to want to do is that when we launch, I want to do some giveaways for people. That way you guys can hop in here with me with some good guns, and yeah, we can go kill shit. So let's just hop back in. So if you were in here with me, you would just come in here and hop into whatever map we wanted. We can also create a duo room or a squads room and jump into different events in kind of our own rooms together. But for the most part, I want to jump in here with as many of you guys as possible. Let's see if we can last a little longer without dying. So now I'm coming in here with no gear other than my guns, right? But as we progress, we'd want to kind of come in here more prepared to get farther into it. Obviously, the farther you get, especially if there's quests going on, the farther you get, the better the gear it gets. Like right here is already a level 2 plasma rifle. That's kind of cool. Let's check that out. Let's see. This one, because it's a level 2, it's not going to be as accurate as like a level 5 or a level 6 or a level 7. But, you know. And it's got recoil, so you gotta work it. You gotta use it. You gotta play with your mouse a little bit. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm not used to this. Holy shit. Let's go back to our gun, please. Thank you. So we've already actually, in one of the tickets was to help with the lag, got rid of some of those blood splatters. So that should be taken care of in the next update. All the other ones are pretty smooth. Maybe I'll even jump in to a different one. This is the best one for farming. Obviously, you need a better gun to get in here. So I would always recommend that you start kind of at the lower level and work your way up to this one. And a little bit of this lag is me recording too. I'm recording on a gaming laptop using OBS. And so that's why I've got like the overlays. And the first time I've ever streamed, first time I've ever done anything like this. I mean, I'm 57 years old, and I like this game because I don't have to be a pro gamer at Call of Duty or Apex Legends or, you know, all these games that, first-person shooter games that the streamers I watch are pros. I mean, Counter-Strike and... Oh, shit. I ran out of room. But I still like watching the streamers play those games because I love video games. And this is one of those that I can play and not stress out. I can just come in here and have fun, do some quests, farm some stuff, earn some crypto. And what's cool about this too is I want that. I need that. I need that. As you hold the divvy in your wallet, you actually get rewards because you're staking on the blockchain. So, but yeah, a little bit laggy because I'm recording. Oh shit. Well, this isn't good. But I don't want to heal. I don't want to heal right now because I'm kind of farming. But right there, you could have healed. You see I've got like 4 heals. I've got grenades, but I'm trying to farm a little bit. So, because I'm running out of shit. 33, 28. Yeah, I need a lot more. I need a lot more. I could deposit all, and that's one of the fixes we're doing too, that deposit all would deposit everything in your inventory, but not like your action bar. And then these are all going to be hotkeys. So it'll be like your heals will automatically go here, grenades, rocket launcher, maybe a third gun that you prefer that you want. So you'd set your quick access keys up, and then those will always be in there. So that's kind of what we're doing. Little fixes, fixing all the bugs. I'm really excited because I really do love this game a lot. I've been playing it for almost about 5 years now. So I'm kind of anal when it comes to my bags too. So but well, look at that. We're actually getting some good guns ranked up. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's go rank these up real quick. And then we'll jump back in. And I'll jump in a different one. I'll show you guys a different map. Here's another thing that we're fixing. The fact that these kind of stay there after you forge it. That's going to be fixed. Let's see. Very cool. Let's see if we got any. We also want to try to get things like heals and nades and things like grenades and rocket launchers and those gems to stack. We're not going to have guns stack, but we want, things that should stack just to make the game easier, or give you a little bit more bag space in here. I think that's kind of a quality of life thing. So something we're working on. But yeah, there's a whole list of shit to do, and we're almost done. We're getting close. So we've got Siege World Solo, we got Zombies, we got Starblind, and then you guys saw Herald. So let me just kind of hop into Zombies. Sorry about that. Here's Zombies. So this map is in two different raids. This is specifically Zombies. And then what we're going to do, okay, that's an invisible zombie. It's another bug that we're fixing. He's here. And the fact that they're kind of spawning on my head, something that I've worked out with the guys that's not going to happen anymore. There's nothing worse than standing there and having something spawn on your head. But part of the quest line too is we're going to try to maybe input a larger zombie that maybe has more health, that is part of the quest line. But while we're in here, let me just show you guys around, because I'll jump into another one that is the same map but different monsters, and they come in waves in packs, to where there's 12 waves, and you're trying to get to the end, and each pack gets harder and bigger monsters and more difficulty. But there's a little island over here, and on every part of the map there's places to go buy ammo. So as you kill stuff, you see over here at the bottom right, there's 434 of the Siege World tokens that's used for ammo. And then you can see that I'm earning divvy right now. I'm picking them up as they drop. So here's a little island. Now these are supposed to have a specific spawn point. Right now they're kind of spawning wherever I am, like that one just did. But they're supposed to spawn like out here in the corner, over here in the water. So Okay, I'm stuck on something. Oh, fuck. I'm out of ammo. And I'm going to die, and I'm not even going to get to the other side of the map. But quality of life is what I'm trying to get. Like spawning on your head. That's not fun. And that glitch happened because we implemented a anti-cheat, and it was more of an anti-exploit. The people were in the original version were finding creative ways of not getting hit by ads, by mobs, by by finding rocks that they could stand on and boards that they could stand on that would allow them to just stand there all day if they wanted to. So we got rid of the exploits, but in doing so created, I don't know if any of you guys have ever created anything, but it seems like you fix one thing, you break two things, and there you have it. And I didn't even get to the whole entire other side of the map. So maybe we'll jump back in there and do that. But I would recommend that new players jump in there first. You start to get your lower level guns. But we are fixing that issue. Zombies. So let's just head this way to the other side. Up there is like a whole town that you can run around through the buildings. Not in the buildings, but around the buildings. And it's a kind of a nice area to get mobs following you and kind of trap them into places. There's a little run back here that you can do the same thing. Be careful of mushrooms that make you stop. And then you have like a stamina bar. So you can use your stamina to run faster. But then at some point, you got to let it recharge up. Here's a nice little back alley area that you can, again, kind of kite mobs as they get larger. You can kite mobs this way. And now you don't want to just kill shit and leave it, because they're dropping loot and they're dropping divvy. So you want to make sure you're picking up everything that they drop. Another good feature is when you kill something, you see the loot about 30 seconds before anybody else. So you have the opportunity to loot your own kill before someone else can come in and get it. So you get to know the map, you get to know kind of how you can maneuver them around. Like, I get stuck here, but they don't. So you got to be careful. Yeah, that jump scare shit of them just jumping out of nowhere. But here's a little town in here. Some of the places you can hop up on. But some, oh crap. Let's see if this is working. These are some things that we're implementing. And you'll be able to hit F and use that as like an explosive trap. Let's see if this one's working. Nope. So those will all be explosive traps. So you could like bring them to you, hit F, and then it'll blow up. Boom, right? Some of the quests. Oh, okay, wait. I want this. I want this. I want that. But some of the exploit areas were literally right here. They could hop up on this box, and then over here was another hop-up area they could get up on, and mobs couldn't hit you. So that's zombies. The other map I'm going to show you, it's the same map but different monsters, different strategy completely. Let's throw this over here. Exit vault. We'll jump back in. Solos. And again, we could jump in here as duos or squads, a 4-man squad. And then when we do competitions, so you'll have a 4-man squad against other 4-man squads. And so everyone jumps into a 4-man, and you're trying to see, you'll see after this one, that there'll be a counter, like how many points you got, how much damage you did, and how much you earned while you were in here. Now I am going to try to run out over here. One of the bugs in this one are the mobs are getting stuck. So we want to collect them before they become overwhelming. You can go in the water, but if you don't get out, you'll drown and die. So you better get out before you drown and die. So there's 12 waves, and each wave gets harder. So we need some ammo. What I like to do in here, and I didn't do it here, is I bring in my shotgun, because the shotgun uses less ammo, does pretty good damage, and you earn more ammo tokens. And so you can get more ammo tokens accumulated for the end game. Yeah, I can't wait for the update, man. I want that. And then between every wave you get kind of a break. So you want to clear these out as fast as possible. Let's see if these are... Oh, shit. Now this is actually the mobs that you're gonna probably see some just up here. These are the mobs that spawn over here, and then they get stuck. You know, I'm kind of I think showing you guys what the game is like with these bugs, and then what it's going to be like when we fix it. I think it's cool. I think everybody's going to enjoy what they see, because it's going to be fun. I missed out on a ray gun. Another cool feature too is, like, if we had 4 or 5 of us in here, and if I died, I can't go deposit or get more stuff, but I could jump back in. I can jump back in the raid. So that's zombies and solos, and you saw Harold. Challenge mode is kind of a pay to play. So you'd pay Divvy. You're going to jump into that Siege World solo, but you're playing against another person's best game or their highest score or whatever. And if you beat it, then you get the reward. And then there's Starblind. This might be actually one of my favorite maps. It's really, really, really big. There's 4 monsters here. The quest line, Mushroom Grunt, Mega, Grunt Elite, those are in here. So this whole quest line is done in here. And this one's probably right now the most truest. They still spawn sometimes on you, but not as bad. This was actually one of the newer games that was created on this platform, so it kind of didn't have that some of the old bugs to work out. But again, the reason it does it is the anti-cheat. So on my tickets, this was highest priority, and it is actually done. So I'm really, really excited to see the new update, that it is my job to then come in and test and give it a stamp of approval. And then, yeah, it's, I can't wait. It's going to be a couple more days. Oh, let's go get some ammo. But I can show you around this, and I can afford to do this here. I'll show you kind of a grenade. Let's see if he blows up. Oh, I blew it too high. I can hear him. Something's coming. Yep. Something. I can hear him. This has got some ominous music too. Let's see. We'll crank that up. Here, let's go. Escape. Options. Audio. Music. Yeah. One man against a million mushroom aliens coming to a theater near you. Oh my god, I'm so scared. And then if you got headphones on, what you hear when they're coming is just boom, 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 boom. It's really cool. So this is a really big map. Some of the suggestions I made was like bridges that kind of go over, maybe some caves. But this is one of those that we can really start to expand and grow on. I even recommended that maybe lights, these are all lit up with like fluorescent lighting, you know? And have like a bridge or two, have like a cave system in here somewhere that you can get to. Maybe with quest rewards. Again, quests are, you know, daily quests, weekly quests, and then special event quests. And we're also going to be probably having some quests that are like Easter eggs. Like there might be some ore hiding over here, so you'd have to come out here and check for ore. I recommended lootable chests inside the game that might hold like key fragments for the chest out in the lobby. And again, the whole time I'm in here, I'm earning divvy as well. I'm upgrading guns, getting new equipment, and the end game for me is, well, have fun, you know, of course, but get the highest level guns, and then we have a ranking system. So we have like a leaderboard. And when we had the leaderboard before, I had almost 1 million kills and I was top 3. And we had about, I'd say, I know for a fact, over 100 people playing the game. Because it was a top 100 and every spot was full. So we had at least 100 players. And I know there was more. Our community right now has about 2,500 people inside of the Discord and another couple hundred inside of our Telegram. On our Discord, we have private channels that you can go in and talk, you know, so you can use Discord to talk. There's live streaming area so that, you know, you can, if you got like OBS, you can live stream your games as a community. You can do that on Kick. You can do it on I think Twitch, you can do it on X, you can do it on YouTube. So that's pretty cool. So we have a community already built. But now that we're picked up by, well, not picked up, I keep saying picked up. We're available now, or going to be available now on Epic Games, which is cool. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I'm definitely going to have some discounts for people, and I'll be doing some free giveaways of gear and stuff inside of the game for people that want to jump in here and kind of play. I think too, like a lot of the streamers I watch, one of the biggest problems they have is like stream sniping. And you can see in here, because it's a first person shooter and it's PvE, not PvP, but you don't have to get into my lobby. You just need to be online and be in here, and we can just play together. We don't have to get into a group. You'll have push to talk, so we can talk inside the game, so we can shit talk each other, or just shoot the shit. So we have a pretty good community growing, and then we actually have an entire community just for the Divi Foundation, which is the foundation for Divi Coin. So we have a whole tech support system for our coin. And then in the past, we've done events where we're sponsored by, well, like other cryptos. I think we did one with Hedera. Oh, there's a big one. I finally got one. Let's go. I recommended that he get a health bar so we know how much health he has. I actually... Grunt Elite. Right there. That was a Grunt Elite. Now he spawns periodically. And then there's one more. I think it's Lurkin. Or Gordon. Lakin. Maybe Lakin. But he's kind of bugged out right now and doesn't want to show his face. Also in here, we're going to have more spawns. So kind of like Herald, where the mobs are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you really need to kite them around and conserve your ammo, know where your ammo depots are, acquire enough coins to be able to, buy ammo, not run out of ammo, not forget to fucking reload. And again, normally if I wasn't just trying to farm, I'd be using my health pots, right? And the grenades. The grenades I don't mind because I've got a shit ton of those. But like I need rockets. I need rockets bad. But that's mainly Herald. Herald drops a lot of rockets. But we're also, the drop table, the loot table will have adjusted. The quest lines right now, like 53,000 headshots. We're gonna, get those all balanced and stuff. We literally just about 10 days ago implemented the very first quest. There was not a quest line in here. So we want to see like a whole entire area that you can pull up and see what the mobs are, what they're vulnerable to, what raids they're in, how much health do they have, what guns they're more susceptible to. Some are more susceptible to like fire, and we have flamethrowers and kind of flame wrist weapons. Like this one right here is just specifically for my character, and he does the most damage with this gun in this raid. But I think this is just a level 1. But you can... It would take forever to kill this guy with this gun. But that's why you want to come in here and farm. Like you want to try to get more of these so you can rank them up and get better guns. So that's Starblind. I'm going to hop out of here and probably end the video. But stick around. If you like this, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Like I said, man, I'm 57 years old. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And I finally just said, you know what? Do it. Just do it. I didn't know how to do it. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to get. I didn't know how to do these overlays and add those logos up at the top and put this box around me and make... I didn't know how to do any of that stuff a week ago. And here I am. Like I said, just some old guy playing video games, you know? How cool is that? And maybe the demographic of this channel might be an older group of people. But look what I got. I got right there in slot 3 over there, slot 3, I got a set of keys. So let's check that out. And see what we get. Now you could get something really, really cool, or you could just get some shit gun, and it's just the luck of the draw. Here we go. What are we getting? Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Rocket launcher. Oh, that would have been nice. Shotgun. Not bad. It's just a level 1, but I'll take it. What is it? It's a level 1 shotgun. I'll take it. The harder the quests, actually, the better the loot as well. Like, let me show you. Up here, you see above me, right here. Like this one has a gun, and that one up there has got a gun and a gun. You see, you got a red gun, an orange, a blue, and a green. So different difficulty quests get you better guns. So that's why, like, 53,000 headshots. That's like an impossible quest. But that's a level 7 gun. That's like top gun. You can NFT it right now. So you could come in here and farm that right now. So let's just throw this in here. I don't even think I had a level 1 shotgun. So, like I said, here's that ash pistol. Here's a flamethrower. I'll show you that. Here's like a flame wrist. Take one of these. Check this out. Equalizer. Equalizer. Now this it's not a very good gun for certain things. Certain things it's really good for, certain things it's not. Let's go here. I can't use that gun. Look what it says. Watch this. This weapon can only be used by the matching character. Okay. So in here, we have multiple characters. I'm Ash Falcon, so I can use that Ash pistol. But Thorn, she can use this. This one. She can use that. And it's just basically a wristband that shoots fire. And it's going to be the best weapon for her. So if you get this like ranked up high, let's see if I'm using any of this ammo. I don't think you cannot claim ammo outside of game instance. Oh, okay, sure, why not? Equalizer. So that's cool. And then she can't use this. she can't use this one. So let's drop that back in there. Let's drop that back in there. Let's put this back in here. Mm-hmm. See, these are some of the lower level guns. Like, let's just try this one out. But I'm not gonna shit you. This thing does a lot of damage. Let's see. If we look at the damage, 300 damage versus 50 damage, 55 damage. So even though it's a level 1, but it's an AK-47, right? So I can shoot this thing 10 times faster than I can shoot that thing. Like an AK, you know? So it may only do 55 damage, but... And just like any other game, it's got recoil, so you gotta control it. You know, you gotta control it. You gotta get good at it, or else you'll just be shooting the sky. Let's go level these up, and then we're gonna call it a good video. You know what else I'm gonna do? This is kind of exciting. I was looking at intro music, and I kind of like my favorite bands are like Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Pantera, Soundgarden, you know, Nirvana, that kind of stuff. I'm old school rock and roll, you know, heavy metal. And in that other room over there, I've got a drum set, 3 guitars, amplifiers, microphones. So I think I'm going to make my own intro music so that I don't have to pay for other people's music, and then I don't get banned for playing other people's music and demonetized, because I will be playing original soundtracks from my own music. How cool is that? All right, so I will be ending the video now. Look out for my live streams. Look for me coming out with the new updates. We'll be also doing a rather large community-driven live stream when we go live on Epic Games. Like I said, we have a large community in the Siege world, in the Divi world. My personal community that I've got with helping people, educate them on Divi and crypto. That's kind of what I do for a job, is just help people and educate people. So peace out, everybody. Have a great week, and we will see you real soon, hopefully live. Let's go transition into this one, and we'll officially say farewell. Let me go to my logo screen, and I will say peace out, everybody.